Welcome back to the channel. If you missed the last video and you've been keeping up with the baler series, you need to check that out because we finally got the baler out of here. And now we ended up putting in the hay wagon frame, the running gear, so we can get this thing prepped. And it's also been like rainy all day, so that kind of helped this thing stay out of the weather too. We also managed to get these, and it's obviously starting to fall down so it gets tight, but we managed to get these loose so it steers now. So we got that taken care of. So at this point, we're ready to start prepping this thing for paint. And I already got one of these wheels prepped already. I'm not gonna strip all the paint off. I'm just gonna get everything that's loose. And I've been doing that with basically just a drill with a wire brush attachment, little wheel on there. So we've been getting that, get everything prepped that way, and you can see it's kind of shiny at some spots. So anything that's rough, or like that paint right there, should have a little bit more scuffing to it because pieces may flake off. But we're gonna end up priming it, and we'll do that for all four of these, and then we're gonna end up painting. I'm going with John Deere colors because I'm a John Deere guy, and sorry for you red fans out there, but this is what we're doing. Gonna do some primer first. We're gonna paint the wheels yellow, and then we're gonna do the frame green. And I'm gonna primer everything just because I feel like we probably wouldn't have to, but I just feel like it's gonna be better. I really should take all this stuff apart, but quite honestly, I don't think I'm even gonna worry about it. It's not gonna be like this show wagon that's going in shows or anything like that. So I don't need to worry about doing any of that, but I am gonna try and get off like a lot of this stuff right there that you can see is like just dropping junk off. So we got to get this prepped, get all the dirt and all that stuff cleaned off, try and get some of this off of the hubs and all that here. But we'll get chugging and hopefully we can get some paint laid. We've got everything basically ready to go at this point. We have kind of everything roughed up, brushed. Other than this, other than the tongue and everything, I didn't worry about doing anything with that right now because I may have to take some of that stuff apart. But I managed to get everything else roughed up. Got the wheels all cleaned up. Those are pretty much ready for primer. We got all the dust blew off everything. So at this point, I believe we're ready to set down some primer on all this. And I do want to tape off the tires because to me, overspray on the tires just looks like complete crap, in my opinion. So if we can avoid that, we're definitely going to. So I think we're gonna start with the frame, get down some primer on that, and then we'll try and tape up the wheels while that primer on that is drying. Now I didn't worry about getting I wasn't super picky with all this. I just wanted to get all the flakes and rough stuff off, because all that's gonna do is flake it off anyway. So we're not getting carried away with all this, but we're at least gonna have it to where it's kind of looking semi-nice, I think. So it's obviously not a vehicle and we're not treating it that way. You know, this is gonna be used for a hay wagon, so it's gonna look as good as it could. I mean, it's not a brand new hay wagon. This thing's super old, so it should be decent. Should look better than it does now anyway. We got everything, I shouldn't say everything, but we got the frame part of it, we got primed. So this, we're gonna let dry a little bit. We're gonna try and tape off those wheels or tape off the tires so the wheels don't get any overspray on them. And then we can prime those. And by then, this should be ready to throw some paint on. Wheels are taped off, ready for some primer. So at this point, we're gonna get these primed, and then everything should be ready for paint. Here we go. They look better already. I'm really excited to get the yellow on here because that's gonna look good. I really have a feeling green, yellow, you know, kind of like this. Very similar. So we got these two yet to do. And then we should be able to move over to painting. I don't know if we're gonna do painting today. The main concern is I wanna have everything ready to go and I wanna have everything primed so we are ready for paint. And I don't wanna rush anything either. I don't wanna have anything be, and it is a little colder. I do have the furnace running in here, so it is a little warmer in here, but outside it's obviously colder still. So I want to make sure that basically there's no primer that's still wet. So we want to make sure that we're doing this right. Obviously, you know, there could have been 10 other ways that we did this, but I at least don't want to have like runny paint or runny primer or anything like that. This is where we're at currently. Wheels are done, frame is done. We got the spindles all turning, so we got steering now. This thing has come a long way in a short, semi-short period of time. I did, however, spend like 3 or 4 days on trying to get this thing to turn, so that was kind of a setback for sure. But we did manage to get the baler out, so we're making progress. We're still a little bit ways away from hay season, so we have time, but we still got a lot of stuff to do. I think that's where we're gonna stop on tonight's video because, like I said, I do want to make sure that the primer is all set up. I think we could probably go ahead and paint the main frame here. I think we could probably do that. But still, I just want to make sure everything's good to go. And the wheels are obviously still wet. So we could paint the frame and, you know, until we're done with the frame, the wheels will probably be dry. Then we can move over to the wheels. But it's already 6:30, maybe heading towards 7 o'clock. So, you know, I don't want to be out here all night. And, you know, it's not like we're super rushed for it. So I think that's where we're gonna quit. We managed to get everything primed kind of further than I thought. You know, we could definitely get this stuff painted tonight, but that means we're closer at this point to getting lumber cut and getting lumber thrown on this thing. So that's really cool. I'm happy for that. And this thing's gonna be, I'm really excited to put this thing together. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Check out some of the other content. We got series on the baler. You know, we're gonna have series on other stuff. We got Firewood Fridays. That comes out every Friday, obviously. So as always, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed and who has watched the videos. It definitely helps out. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.